Hey guys, welcome back to MOVR, where we research everything crypto. Before I begin today's episode, I'd like to make a short disclaimer. I'm obviously not a financial advisor. That being said, take everything I say with a grain of salt and always do your own research. I wanted to take the last day of the year to basically circle back to the projects we've been covering on this channel. Moonriver being one of the first, I thought it would be fair that we started with that. And I also just want to say, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please consider. Just because everything that I do put out on this channel is very time sensitive, and I'm really bad for procrastinating and leaving things to the last moment. So, if you like this stuff, stay tuned. But anyways. Moonriver, we got in the Kusama pair chain, so we actually got a nice little bag. But even if we didn't, we could have entered Moonriver anywhere from $50 to where this chart is showing 83, which is incomplete, but it's all good. And we would have been basically part of a very, very healthy ride. And if we're still holding our bags, which I am a little bit. I sold most of it, right? But I still got some. But anyways, so I wanted to take a look at what's actually going on in Moonriver besides this very healthy price action, right? And for people that don't know Moonriver, Moonriver is basically a EVM compatible pair chain on Polkadot and Kusama. Right, and basically it's leading in the forefronts for basically bridging Ethereum's liquidity and bringing it all to Kusama, right? And Moonbeam is doing the same for Polkadot. But yeah, there's a bunch of chains obviously that are trying to compete for it, but Moonriver's winning, and Moonbeam as well, right? Edgeware is also in the background. And it's low-key gonna do some numbers as well. So if you don't have Edgeware, you should look into the Edgeware as well. Edgeware is sick. But today's Moonbeam. So let's see what's actually developing in Moonriver's ecosystem. So if we just ignore the top things that are present in Moonriver's ecosystem, because most of these aren't actually for Moonriver, right? So they're very misleading. So right now, Moonriver is the highest market cap in its ecosystem, obviously, native token. After that comes Roam, right? So Roam's been popping off as well, right? Roam's a DAO, and it's notorious for giving really high yields, but like I get scared from stuff like that. Right, even though the tokenomics is like very nice. I don't know, but yeah, anyways, so moving past Roam, we can see just basically like Beefy, but you can't take Beefy in account because Beefy is on every single chain, and obviously Beefy is gonna want to be on Moonriver as well. But looking at Solarbeam, because all eyes on Solarbeam right now. Solarbeam is the biggest decentralized exchange on Moonriver, and basically most of the liquidity in Moonriver is flowing through Solarbeam, right? But Solarbeam has its own issues. So I'd like to start with the concerns, because obviously you want to look at the concerns before you look at the good stuff, because the market's dipping as we're speaking. That's crazy. It was at like $3 right now, but it's all good. So my biggest concern with Solarbeam is its tokenomics. It's horrible. Either that or I don't understand it. But it looks so bad. So basically, right now the circulating supply of a solar token is a 3.3 million, right? But there's a billion token in supply, right? So that's literally like 3% of total tokens that are yet to enter the market, right? So understand tokenomics. That should be like the first thing. Market cap and fully diluted market cap are basically key factors in showing at what a token's price can do, right? So basically, based on the tokenomics right now, Solar is claiming that it's worth $2.9 billion based on its price that it's trading at. But in reality, the market cap is 9.6 million, right? So that's on some like very, very scary stuff. Only because there's a lot of tokens yet to be dumped onto the market. These tokens don't exist. That's why it's only this, right? So when these tokens enter the market, and if it maintains this price, Solar will eventually be $2.9 billion, right? And I don't doubt that it can reach $2.9 billion because that's not much. But looking at its market cap right now and how it's been performing, because it's been performing tragically, like bad. You know, it used to be at like, it started out at like $1, and then it just shot up. It had a crazy rally, peaked out at like $30. I don't know what's up with CoinMarketCap's charts, but yeah, it's been just going down ever since then, right? Because it's a farming token, and basically majority of these tokens that are being like minted are being given to the yield provider, like the liquidity providers, right? So looking at the tokenomics, there's a max supply of a billion tokens, right? Emission is 36,000 tokens a day that are going to be minted. So how long they're basically going to be until like everything is minted is 913 months. So that's a long time. That's like 70 something years. But like in the short term, there's going to be crazy sell pressure, unless there is like people can work around it, which crypto is basically that's what it's for, right? This is why we have tools like Rome. What is Rome? Rome's a DAO, right? It's a decentralized autonomous organization. Basically, the community can make decisions by using its governance token, right? If Solarbeam ends up adopting a lot of the same strategies that a lot of successful ecosystems are adopting, right? It obviously Solarbeam can do very, very well, right? But anyways, so the minting of this the new supply of these tokens is as given such, right? So everyone is receiving these tokens at the same pace. Okay, that's something that's highlighted and stressed upon, is because there was no private sale for this token. It was just dropped in a lock drop, I believe, or I'm not even sure actually. So yeah, I'm not sure. So I think it's just like rewards, right? But so this is literally how it's being distributed from 0 to 1 billion, right? 70% is going to the liquidity providers. That's why the APR is so high. 10% is going to the team. 10% is being given to the treasury, and 10% is for strategic partners. And everyone's receiving this at the same rate, right? Every day they're receiving at the same rate. So it's essentially very, very good for passive income if the price wasn't suffering like it is, right? Because it is. The price has been suffering, man. So if you were ever providing liquidity for the Solar token, you'd be crushed. You would be crushed at any point. At any point in the like after Solar started crashing, which was very, very quick relative to its launch, you'd be crushed. You'd be crushed. And your argument would be like, oh, it's a farming token, so you're not supposed to basically provide liquidity for a farming token. And, but still, man, you'd be crushed. So, Solar is obviously a really good program, or protocol, my bad. Right? So, obviously, it still deserves to be loved, right? Because it's offering something really cool. So right now, if you wanted to basically participate in the development of Solarbeam, you can do it in several different ways. You can provide dual liquidity, and I highly, highly recommend against it. Like, that's something I can't do. I cannot do that. Like, I can't. I don't believe in that. So I refuse to even promote that, because like that's a nice way of protecting yourself against risk. But no, the impermanent loss is a deal breaker every single time. Every single time, the impermanent loss will screw you over. Because that's the point of it, right? So I prefer a single-sided staking. I think that's the best. Unless you're doing this is blessed, right? Like this, you can't go wrong with. This is zero impermanent loss, right? There's probably like the least. So here, yeah, I guess 3 tiers of risk, right? You have no, that's trash. So you got the stablecoin pair here. You can create a liquidity, and you can earn basically 22% yearly on Solar token. Or if you wanted to incorporate a little bit more risk, you can basically buy some Moonriver token and wrap it. So basically just have it be able to basically just be wrapped, man. You could just exchange it for wrapped. You can exchange Moonriver for wrapped Moonriver, so you can interact with like smart contracts and stuff. But anyways, so you could do that, and it'll give you 1-to-1 ratio, and you can get 23%. So that way you'll expose yourself to risk in the market, but because the Moonriver token will shoot up or it'll go down, right? And so it'll be volatile, so it won't be stable like how it would be in this pair. However, you also get the Solar token while you do that, right? And it's basically, if you're just hoarding Moonriver, you can put it here and put it to use, right? Because it's better than the staking you're gonna get otherwise, right? Or you could be a true ape like myself. This is not financial advice, like, and I would honestly recommend the wrapped Moonriver strategy, because yeah, this is a little bit more stressful, but I don't know, man. This is pretty good. And if we remember, Solarbeam is giving a majority of its rewards to the liquidity providers, right? Who's the biggest liquidity provider? Obviously the people providing liquidity for the Solar token, in my opinion, right? Because here, let's check it out. So total value locked is the biggest is for the Solar Moonriver liquidity pair, right? Because then you're basically balancing Moonriver and Solar, but I don't like that. I don't know. I just don't like that. Even though it's giving you a relatively high, right? I just don't like that. But other than that, yeah, so this is what I chose, right? I believe in like single-sided staking, and just I believe in lockup periods as well, because I think they encourage hodl behavior, right? So I got a little bit of solar locked up in here, and I'm probably gonna just leave it, right? Like how I'm basically trying to create passive income in Liquid Driver, right? Basically, I wanted to increase my exposure to passive income by introducing myself to Solarbeam as well, right? I just wanted like get in something early, like, and Solarbeam isn't really like the best tokenomics. It's actually really bad tokenomics, super bad tokenomics. But I don't know. I don't know. This channel's called FOMOZOR, not Genius Jill Zar, right? Like, so yeah, that's why I say take everything with a grain of salt, right? But who's to say the solar token's not gonna take off, right? Because price short term can fluctuate, right? So if there's a bunch of hype, it's your rewards are gonna be receiving exactly the same proportion, right? Because right now you're receiving the rewards based on $2.94, right? That's why I also stress that if you do want to decrease your risk, the wrapped Moonriver is way better, because at least that way you get to enjoy Moonriver's price, and you still get some solar tokens. So I'll probably wrap this episode up here. But before we leave off, just wanted to check some Liquid Driver. Doing really fantastic. Liquid Driver actually was really lucky for me. Yeah, like, it's insane. Liquid Driver is insane. If you did not get in Liquid Driver, you should probably contemplate. But I like do understand that you're buying literally like 4x, because we were looking at this at like $2.18, I believe, so yeah, man, I want to end this year off with that. And if you guys enjoy this channel, like I said, subscribe, like, comment, let me know what's up. If you guys have any other projects you want me to take a look at, I'm always happy to check out new projects, because I understand that there's a lot of scams and rugs everywhere, and some degree of vetting needs to be done, right? So I'm more than happy to do that. So other than that, I wish you guys a happy New Year's, and I'll hope to see you guys in the next one.